Welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. And today we have a Fender, or is it a Chender? It's got a Fender 60th anniversary diamond on the back, but it's not even. The serial number isn't in the right spot, I don't think. It's supposed to be in the middle of the neck. The side of the headstock, and it's over here. And then it says Deluxe Edition, or what is it? Deluxe Series, all the way over here instead of here. And this Fender's kind of funky. And it's really heavy. It's like the heaviest Fender I've ever picked up. It's like 9+ pounds. It says on the pickups, noiseless. I haven't seen that on a Fender. And the bridge is kind of, I don't know. Because I just had a Fender in the shop. It's all gold. And we got to shine that all up. It's got a pot that I don't know if it's loose or the pot itself is shot. So we definitely have to go under the hood. I haven't even plugged this guitar in. So on the bench, we're going to plug it in. We're going to check this guitar out. We're going to cut these old rusty strings off of it. And we're going to get into it. We're going to assess this guitar and we're going to see what we got to do. So please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And let's get into this guitar because I'm fixing this for the veterans group so that somebody can use this guitar when they come into play. So again, let's get to it. All right, so let's see if this guitar makes some guitar noises. Turn this up. Well, that pickup works. Both pickups seem to work. Middle seems to work. So we've got the middle and the neck. So all the pickups work, the switch works. The switch is a little soft. It just doesn't click into space into each. It all works, but it just seems like it's almost just been used way too much. So we'll check that out. Let's see. Let's go in the middle. That tone works. Let's go to the neck. The tone works. So maybe it's just loose. We're going to see because we're definitely taking this off to see what kind of electronics are underneath here. So that's the initial. It works. But we got some serious body damage. Let me pull this back a little bit. Right here, there's a serious body crack. In fact, hopefully you can see this on camera. It's even lifting away from the body. So we're going to have to put some glue in here, up under here, to keep this from cracking more. And then we're going to touch it up also in this continued crack. It's not split here yet as far as, lifting like this corner is. So we'll put some nail polish in there and then buff that up to hold that together like I did on that ukulele. There's a spot here that's kind of lifting. And this thing is, I need to put gloves on. Let me sanitize. I brought my sanitizer. It just went all over. I knew I was going to need my sanitizer on this one. So, hello. Okay, so they're not microphonic. We got that. This bridge is a kind of suspect. I don't know. I'm going to need some comments from you guys out there that are Fender experts. But let's check out now this volume. Yeah, the volume works pretty good. All right. But we're going to check all this out. And we're going to definitely crack this neck here and see what we got underneath here. Because this is actually lifting right around the neck. The paint's lifting too. So I'm going to have to get some super glue down up underneath there too. All right, let's get to work. We got a lot of finish issues. I'll show you in just a sec. Let me reposition. All right, so here's a good shot of the headstock. So this E's kind of funky. It says made in Mexico, Stratocaster. It's got the deluxe series here. When you flip it over, it's got the serial number here, and the Fender 60 is offset. Now, everyone I've seen, it's been this way, right on, like my finger is. So that's a little suspect. Tuners look right, but do they say Fender on them normally? Not something I would know because I haven't seen these type of tuners on the Fenders that I've worked on. Also, I noticed I didn't have a good shot of the headstock when I went back through to edit. So the serial number is here. Normally it's here. And the 60 is off. It normally sits here, this way. Instead of my fingernail being that way, it would be this way. So this is off. So I really don't think this is a Fender. Also, if you go down the guitar, it's got the nice neck stripe. But when you get down a little further, no Fender neck plate. And it's got a white tremolo cover. So I don't know if this is a Fender or not. I don't believe it is, so far from what I've seen. This could be also where the guitar has been worked on. This could be a new pick guard, loaded pick guard. Might not be the original pick guard. Let me turn the guitar around and reposition the camera. Okay, so let's get into some of the things I'm noticing here with the guitar. So this says Fender on the saddles, but I've seen this on a fake Chinese bridge before because I ordered one from Temu actually quite a while back. And I ended up trashing these and replacing these, but I used the actual bridge. It was for a sorry, it wasn't a tremolo. It was a just a regular hardtail. Got to keep sanitizing. This thing's been around. Also, sorry about the hat hitting it. Over here, the finish. I don't know if it looks like the finish could be lifting. I don't know. I don't know if it's lifting or if it's just finish issue. And it's all over here. And then there's a little, like a ding, crack, round thing here. I'm going to try to make that look a little bit nicer, but there's no truly fixing it. There's some things that need to be buffed. We definitely have some finish issues. Let me bring you down closer. Maybe you can see the finish issues that I'm talking about if I kind of move that in the light. But It's all the way over here. Almost looks like it was touched up underneath the clear coat, like there's runs or something in it. I don't know if it's the clear coat lifting. It just hasn't cracked yet. It's over here. Or probably where you can't see. It's over here. It's just really odd. I mean, I'm going to make the guitar playable and rock, but she's not going to be a beaut, that's for sure. And it may not even be a Fender. Maybe when we crack the neck pocket, there'll be something that'll identify it as a Fender. Or if there's nothing in there, we'll know it's a knockoff. I mean, the way this guitar has been used and abused, I mean, it doesn't have the Fender. It has a big F where it says Fender. It would say 60th anniversary with the diamond, something. You know, I don't know if the hardware was changed on this guitar. And no, I don't have any background on it. So I am going to try to run the serial number, and we're going to just do the best we can with what we've got and try not to put a whole bunch into it and make it playable. I've taken the strings off and taken the screws out. First thing I want to do is look at the tremolo, because I had such a hard time getting these strings out. I thought that it wasn't a full-size tremolo, but it is. They were just in there that long and that rusty. Notice the gloves. So it is a full-size tremolo, unlike the fake Fender that I had prior in my shop that I got from Temu. So this may very well be an actual Fender tremolo bridge. Okay, here is the moment of truth. And we have some stickers in here. We've got the Fender grounding that I found in the other Fender that I fixed. Might as well take this out because that's peeled off. That had a number 6 on it. Now, there is a serial number with a scan barcode in here. Okay, I'm just making sure you can see the pots here in the computer screen. So this actually looks like we got a treble bleed. These are CTS pots. This is a better switch. So maybe it just needs a good cleaning, because this guitar is looking kind of with a little So we're definitely going to clean that. We're definitely going to clean these pots out. But the good thing that I found already is that this is just loose. So we're just going to tighten that. We're going to pull these and tighten this up. So, oh, wait a minute. This is a kill switch. Maybe? I didn't even notice that before. Maybe a kill switch? Maybe a coil split? That couldn't be a coil split. These are single coils. What am I thinking? Maybe it's a kill switch. Maybe that's to turn the treble bleed on and off. Now we're going to have to investigate further when I put this all back together. But it's wired up good. There's some good soldering points on here. The pickups are the real deal. And the pickups have been pushed and adjusted, because there's some that are raised and some that are lowered. And I personally don't like when a pickup is inside, I mean, the pole piece is inside the pickup. So I'm going to raise that up just a hair. I'm going to push that down and raise it up a hair. Raised it a little bit, but there's probably some gunk and funk in there. I might take these out and clean them up. That's what I might have to do. Because I'm going to definitely have to clean this up. This is going to be a full tear down, full cleanup. So I think this is a Fender. I think this number matches the one on the back. I got to look now. No, it does not match. That's got an MZ number. This has got an MO number. The first beginning letters. So now this could be a different neck. This could be a different neck on this body. These could be Fender parts, and it was just a parts caster. I don't know. But it's just weird that it's got, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. And this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. And the numbers do not match. So I think this is a parts caster that somebody may have built. Because if that's got an MO and that's an MZ, definitely, now I have to look both of those numbers up for the next video so I can come back and tell you guys. So our under the hood is complete there. Now let's put a couple of screws to hold this in. Because we're going to flip it and we're going to pop this neck. Now, one thing I always say, when I put them back in, I never use the drill. I only use it to take them out. This way I don't strip anything. And the underneath of this is underneath this pick guard is very clean. So this guitar is the Mystery Fender Diamond Anniversary guitar. The finish on the back has the same discoloration here. It's got to be, this is definitely got to be that nitro finish, like most of the Fenders are, the older ones. Definitely looks like it in the way it's funky underneath. Who knows? This could be a factory second. That's why it doesn't have the Fender on there. I have no idea. Somebody could have changed all the hardware on here. But we're going to fix it up as best we can. All right, let's take this back plate off and see what we got. Got to change this out. Put the bigger one on. Oops. Forgot to put my hand back up underneath there. Scared the hell out of me. Okay, apparently these screws are drilled through the body. So this guitar has definitely been worked on because it's drilled through the body. Where they go through the body, they're not all screwed into the body. They might have done that to align the neck. Let's see if we got a shim in here. And look, that's got the plate pressed into the finish. Oh yeah, we got a wiggly neck in here. This neck is wiggly jiggly. Look at that. And we still got the mess in there, and there's plastic on the back of this. It was never taken off. Somebody's definitely been inside this guitar before. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of marks in here. There's actually, if you can see, there's actually Dremel marks on the pocket here in the corner and here in the corner. This is higher than the two corners. And this in here this might be a Fender neck. This might not even be a Fender body. Because you can see there's marks in here, and this was sanded down. And this is where that paint is lifting right here, all around these edges. This might have been taken down to fit the neck. So we got some liftage here too. So we're going to glue that also. All right, so I guess we're going to keep these parts apart and work on it that way. Okay, so something else I now noticed that I've taken the neck out. This has an MO 1082773. That doesn't match the number on the headstock either. There's an MO 1051766 in here. I think these are part numbers. And then this is the serial number up at the top of the neck. So there's a 1, 2, and 3 signatures on this. So if anybody knows a lot about Fender guitars, about how they're built at the factory, please leave a comment and tell me what I've got here. Because just everything isn't like any other Fender I've worked on. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I mean, the neck is a Fender neck. There's no doubt about that. But does it go to this guitar body? Yes, this is the color of the 60th anniversary. I had a 60th anniversary telly in here, and that had the same finish. And it did come in gold, and it did come in silver because I had looked them up online with the gold hardware. That one happened to have silver with brass saddles. But they weren't these saddles. They were the other box-type saddle. Again, that was a telly. This is a Strat. So, guys, help me out. Pit crew, if you're watching this, help me out. Ted. I see how this, you can really see here now how this is routed out with that neck, with me having the neck in backwards. See how that's curved, flat and curved? That's so you can adjust the neck. Somebody definitely did that. This has definitely been worked on. Man, I'm at a loss, like I said. I've never seen a Fender like this, but I want to make this thing right and very playable. Now the neck is great, man. There, look at that. That's not ripping the gloves at all. So we've got a bit of a mystery on our hands here, guys, gals, who's ever watching. The regular guitar community that I hang with. Reach out. Talk to me, Goose. So, guys, as you've seen in the video, we definitely have a mystery on our hands here. Please reach out to me. Some of you guys have my information. Shoot me a text. Leave a comment. Let me know what your opinions are and what you might know that I don't. In the meantime, I'm going to get on my computer and I'm going to look up some of these numbers on the Fender website and see what I can come up with. So thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Next video, I'm going to clean the guitar between because it's pretty funky. Then we'll get into working on it and getting it up to par. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Rock on.